So welcome, thanks for coming down, joining us here on Teens React. How do you feel? Feel excited to react to these guys?
Yo, I'm so pumped. Ooh, when I was like 12, 11, I think like at that age, I had seen every single one you guys did. So like all the kids react, all the, the teens react, elders react, YouTubers react.
We'll see what the teens have to say if you want to grab those headphones.
All right. I freaked the out. I was like, oh my God. I think I called my brother. I was like, yo, like, did the teens react to me? Oh my, cause it was like, cause like my whole family knew that I loved this channel. Billie Eilish, yes! She knew right away.
Oh my God. This morning I was listening to her and I was like, why have we never reacted to her? And here we are!
I've been watching you
For some time. She's so pretty.
Can't stop staring
at you.
Yo, she's beautiful.
He's gonna play a huge part in the music
Darius. This was like one of my favorite dudes. It's really weird because I remember like him being like a kid. I would always agree with his opinions on stuff. And I just thought he was so funny and cute. I was like, ah! Okay, all right.
I know that when she made this song, she was like 14, right?
I was 13.
15. She was super young. I love her.
Oh, I love you. This was the day after my birthday that we shot this. I had just turned 14. They put makeup on me that I did not want. They did my hair very f***ing weird. The difference between a 13-year-old and then a 16-year-old, so different.
I went to Agenda, which is like a festival, and I saw her there live. I like punched my way through that crowd and like.
This is my girl. I like that she punched her way up to the front. I like that she said that because like that's how I am at shows.
He sounds like every pop female.
Low-key, he got a point. He was just saying what he thought instead of like holding back. And also, I agree that me then did sound like everybody else because I was 13, I didn't have a sound. It takes a minute to actually take what you're inspired by and make something new out of it instead of just recreating it. She's so cute.
I think you have to go to jail.
Yo, I love him.
Her voice is just so good. Oh, I love her. We stand a queen.
Baby, it's in the
Oh, look at her jump.
She's so cute. They're also like so sweet. Like I really like when I first watched this, I was like, they're all gonna hate me. Because like so many people do, I just expect people to.
I haven't seen this one.
Oh, this video.
The song.
Giving you all I was begging for.
This music video is like artistically gorgeous.
Oh,
It's so simple, but so interesting.
thanks, baby.
I don't know what's happening.
I like the outfits she's had in the videos. They're pretty cool.
Thank you.
Oh, the vertical video. Oh.
Don't be that way.
Is this supposed to be just like a handheld phone type of thing?
This video was made for Spotify, and it's called a vertical video. It's not, you shot it vertical. So like, it's supposed to be cut like this because the whole point is that you open your phone, you go to Spotify, and it shows up. But when we posted it, it had a white border, so when it zooms in, it like cuts off, and then it's like,
It's so good. I just want her to be my mom and like sing to me every night. Like, oh my God.
bet, I'm on my way.
I feel like all the songs kind of sounded the same though, which I'm not a huge fan of.
I wish she had some upbeat songs and not like.
See, but I do! Ah! I do! The two first ones were two songs that are 13-year-old me, and then the songs I make now are like all like upbeat, like I'm just trying to mosh type shit. Cause that's what I want to make. Like I just want to make music that's good, but that I can move to. Cause like that's what I've learned from like touring.
That's so raw. Like how she looks in the mirror must have been like super hard for her to grow up with all these eyes on her and people putting pressure on her to perform and be like this perfect role model when she's just a kid.
People come for you, dude. People are on your back about everything. And no matter what you do, like, everyone's gonna have a problem with it. So if you're trying to please other people and you're not pleasing yourself, don't do that shit, because no matter what, you're not gonna please somebody. So you might as well just do what you want and please nobody than do what everybody else wants and please you. This is getting kind of deep here, but it was like her, quote, fake depressed. Bitch, you're 16, what do you know about that? Putting aside the fact that that's about me, which it is, that sentence is like unbelievable to me that you could say like, you know, a 16-year-old can't be depressed or a 14-year-old or an 11-year-old can't. And thing is, yeah, I've been through depression my whole life. It's something I've dealt with, like, and I know tons of other teenagers have, and, you know, kids, and adults, and elders, and YouTubers, all the people that react to videos on this channel. Everybody has their own emotions and their own problems. Fake depressed is never something you should ever say about anyone ever.
Lovely with Khalid.
Product placement.
Beats promo.
Yo, she got it.
Yes, I got a thing.
I'm in love with this girl. She looks good. Ooh. Were they sitting right here?
Her and Khalid are great because they sing the same.
We met on the internet because I remember I heard location, and then I looked him up on Twitter, and he was already following me, and he was this kid with like a couple hundred followers. He DM'd me, he was like, I'm such a big fan of yours, I love Ocean Eyes, it's so, like, I just love it so much. It was like we were nothing at the time, and then suddenly he was this huge, like, god. I know that it's a genuine relationship because of how we met each other, because we were fans of each other for the art instead of the clout.
And my soul likes this.
My soul.
Khalid was like the breakout star for last summer. And then Billie's like this summer's breakout star, and they're like coming together.
Does he think that? That's crazy that he thinks that. Am I a breakout star?
She is stunning.
I love this video.
I listened to this album on repeat for like 3 months straight. This was like the soundtrack of my life.
Oh my god.
And this is so cool.
Yeah, the choreography was
That
sick in
was
it.
different. I'm not the biggest fan of the music, but I think the videos are really cool to look at.
It's like, yo,
Really
okay,
interesting
listen.
for someone.
Honestly, I'm like, that's all I want, really. Because I feel like I think of myself more as a visual artist than anything else. Like, visuals come first for me, so even when I'm making music, I'm thinking about the visual beforehand.
She has a beautiful voice. I really like her visuals.
I like that girl's brain. All these girls are so smart.
So Billie is just 16 years old.
It makes me feel so unaccomplished. I'm like 1 year older than her, and
Nah, bro, you're on Teens React. You're
She's one of the most
completely
requested artists
accomplished.
She's limitless. That's dope.
She
Big
seems like
facts.
someone who was born with like kind of an older soul, like just born more mature than a 16-year-old.
I feel like people already expect so much of such a young person that when she's older, they're gonna expect things to progress more.
It's easier now for somebody to do.
He hit something there. That is for sure.
So finally, Billie is continuing to release new projects and songs all the time. So as all of you grow up from teens to adults, do you think that Billie will be one of the bigger artists for your generation in the future?
Hopefully she stays and doesn't fall off. I think she's headed in a very good direction, and her voice can, I think, only get better at this point. I mean, she's 16 and she's singing like that. Man, I'm sure it's gonna be like, it can only go up.
That's so crazy. This is so sick. Like, this is crazy. This is like,
One of our most requested artists to cover for a while. And so every time we put a video up, we're always in the comments for like the
Right.
first 30 minutes. And your fans were crazy demanding an episode for you.
that's my crew. It's just very weird to have grown up as a fan, like a huge fan. I was like a big fan of a lot of artists, and it's just weird that now I'm that somehow. I don't get that.
So many teams seem to respond to your personal and musical style. Are you able to pinpoint where you really discovered your own unique style, or are you always kind of evolving?
I mean, yeah, I'm always evolving, I get, because everybody is. You never stop changing, like, and if you do, something's wrong. If you found my Instagram, you'd just be like, oh, she's a fashion influencer, which is what I am, but I'm also an artist. And if I wanted to be something else, I could just be that. Like, I just feel like there should never be a limit. And I don't ever want there to be a limit. I never, ever, 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 ever want to be a genre, ever. I don't want to have a sound. I don't want to have a look. I don't want to be in a genre. I just want to do what I want to do right when I want to do it. You know, them saying like, you know, all these songs sound the same. I agree with that, with those actual songs. So that's why I want to keep creating more and more that sounds completely different.